I am not like trying to buy time for anything at
Not
this moment.
at all.
It's not like I'm trying to find the...
Once more how sore my shoulders are. I just need a $5 cheap massage on my shoulders.
For 30 minutes behind the curtain. You go behind 30 minutes. We rub you down.
Patreon.com/geekio.
Hey, you. If you're listening to this and don't want to hear expletives, you probably shouldn't listen to it. It's gonna get interesting.
Like a 30-minute massage behind the curtain.
Geeking out across the globe. Hold on to your butts. It's the Geek I Show.
The Geek I Show.
Oh, wait, I'm not host.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the Geek I Show, your podcast of playground. It's episode number 253, recorded the 5th of July, 2018. I am your host, Kyle the Koala.
Oh, shoot. I didn't realize I was...
Rachel. You're still muted.
Raul's on vacation. I'm Dale. Rachel's muted.
I am here.
Nobody wants to follow that up. I brought back the wrong souvenir, guys. Sorry.
I brought back the wrong souvenir.
I'm just trying to follow the order in the doc, honestly.
So am I. I don't understand.
What doc? What are you talking about? We don't script these things.
What doc? I don't have a doc.
What's up,
I
doc?
apparently have a koala now.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it, Kyle.
I am here, and I'm doing your mom. All of your mom. Every single one.
I mean, right ahead.
The royal you.
The royal you.
That's on you.
It means that my mum is on Kyle. That's factually accurate. We already talked about this on the chlamydia cruise.
Yeah, I took your mom to the chlamydia cruise. And all this, by the way, started. Okay, so we'll talk about that in a little bit if I'm going to... Okay.
The rest of the lineup haven't introduced themselves yet.
Everybody talked. We're fine.
Okay. I'm Raul, coming from a remote location.
I'm Carrie Stitchin' Bitch Wilcox.
I'm Josh. I'm a little bit backwards.
Oh my God.
I'm down under.
Wow, I knew me hosting was Jesus.
Rachel, was it really a good idea to give him caffeine his first Geek I show back?
It was either that or alcohol. Take your pick.
Yeah.
All right.
And either way, it was going to come out anyway. The koala always comes out.
Sometimes the closets underneath the stairs.
Kyle, we talked about this. You're not supposed to come out to the second part.
Yeah, fuck you!
Kyle,
I'm just wondering.
don't make me.
Fuck you! Fuck you and your shade!
I'm just wondering now what happens when you give Akira coffee.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, get out of here. Wrong voice. Go. Leave. Koala. See you later. Hi, guys. I'm back.
Hey, welcome back, CJ.
Yeah, this is weird. Now I'm just going to go, yeah, the entire time like I did in Australia because everybody just goes, yeah. And I'm just like...
And CJ pointed that out to me. I'm like, no, we don't.
Yeah, you do. And then we're watching TV, and like there were 15 yeah in a row. And Jail's like, God
It was
damn.
like going to Canada, but with weird accents.
Yeah, apparently the yeah is the eh of Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah.
Australia?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
See, it could have been better. It would have been yep, 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 yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so like I said, we have a long show tonight, so I'm just going to go ahead and bounce this real quick into... It's low. It's still low.
Gadgets, games, and Gizmos.
Gotta be loud, Jazz. Jeez. This is Gadget Games Gizmos, where we talk about the stuff that we've been doing in the last X amount of time.
No, we need to change that. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Probably not likely.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't fixed, don't broke it.
Right.
So he'll break it.
Speaking of breaking it, Rachel didn't put anything in the show notes!
Okay, justification.
Don't care!
I have been doing schoolwork and on vacation, so now I'm behind in my schoolwork. That's the reason. That's what my life is. That, and I've been searching for this fucking piece of papers for the last 3 days, and I just found it so I can finish my last 2 big projects of my second course that I'm currently in.
Yay.
What else have we been
My
doing?
one bonus is I'm maintaining a straight A average, so let's see how long that doesn't last for.
Hey.
All right, well, what else do you want to talk about, Rachel? Aside from vacation stuff, we'll talk about the next half.
We did a thing the other night where we went and saw a movie.
Yeah. What movie was that?
How bad is it that I don't remember what we saw?
How do you not remember it's the fucking Incredibles?
Oh.
I think she's putting it to the fact that you've got it in your description.
I have a leg.
Yay, leg. Yeah, did we talk about the us going to Hamburger Mary's before we left?
Yes, we did.
Okay, there's the leg.
We did a thing.
We did do a thing.
August is going to be an interesting month.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Because we have an Aussie coming. We have movers coming. We're going into a house, so there'll be different studios behind us in the background. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a proper recording setup, you guys. It's gonna be real amazing.
People could be in the same room. What? No. Okay.
No, he's gonna be out in our gaming area. I'll be in the bedroom.
Shed. You're putting him in the shed. You're putting the boat in the shed.
I'm putting him in the garage. Who the fuck are you kidding?
I would if there was
a two-car garage now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fantastic. It's an amazing house. Like I can't wait.
Dropping him into the garage. I'm gonna drive Raul past it tomorrow.
Nice.
What? How?
Because I can drive you past the house because you drive down a road and there's a house is on either side.
I think that was a lead-in.
Hey, Raul. Guess what?
Yeah.
It's 2018.
What?
I don't know if you know this, but they make automobiles these days. They go boom, boom.
Women are allowed to drive them.
Oh.
You guys are ruining his lead-in.
Yes, it's my job.
Well, no. Yeah, it's in Dale's description. Ruined lead-ins and segues.
Exactly. The generic live show, Sundays.
All right, so enough of this. I made a surprise trip for CJ, Rachel.
Whoa.
I am in whoa, what?
We okay, are you back? I think you're back.
Robot
Okay, yeah.
in the boathouse.
You roboted in the boathouse.
I'm so happy I got to say that.
Nice. Have we got
Yeah,
Raul?
pulled one over on CJ and Rachel with the help of Josh and Carrie.
Oh God, the delay is insane.
You don't understand how much it was so hard to keep that secret from you guys.
And you sneaky bastard.
Yeah, Dale almost let it slip a couple times, but he kind of got excited and then just kind of like I would notice.
I want to be there with you guys. Raul should be there too.
Yeah,
Damn it,
so
we didn't know.
we planned this back in May, and
Yes.
Dale knew the entire time the boats were in the country with him.
Don't understand. I literally touched CJ on the arm, not that's
He touched my pants.
That's your pants. And I almost let slip that Raul was going to be there, but I'm still.
Yeah, there were a couple times that you kind of skidded to a stop, like Mario Kart style. Like,
what was great is that Josh, when I was hiding in the back room, and Josh goes, "How far are we away from having the greatest 4th of July ever?" And I come out.
And he missed his no, you missed your cue. And then I'm trying to figure out what Josh is saying, and then Josh goes, "How far?"
I come out and they turn around and they completely CJ and Rachel.exe stopped working for a minute.
Oh no, it totally Rachel.exe reloading facial recognition software default page not found.
Page not found.
Because I was expecting to see Josh and Carrie's friend Maz, because I knew he was coming in.
Ah.
Yep. And I turned around and I did one of those, what? Carrie can tell you the exact look because you just watched her face transformation and she's sitting there giggling.
But by the way, you're lucky you sprung that on us when we walked through the door, because my radar started going off because Josh never plays on his phone and he's standing near his kitchen playing on his phone. So I'm like, that immediately just think.
And then the robot room is
the first door is closed.
Yeah, the nerd cave is closed, and I'm like, bink.
But Josh, MVP of that video, just doing.
I was so.
Hey, CJ, got a question for you.
So I was kind of nervous because AJ ran right to the robot room, and I saw him through the crack of the door. That's why I missed my cue, because I didn't want him to see me.
Yeah, because we had to close off the robot room because the kids always go straight for it.
Right. And
because for some reason they let my children into the robot room.
And then, man, it was so difficult seeing you, CJ, and trying not to, I'll be in Tampa. And you gave me so much shit on the Slack.
Yeah. Dude, it is literally my job to give you shit.
It's the fact that okay, 2 weeks or a week before Raul was scheduled to land in Tampa, CJ's on Slack, when are you coming? When are you coming? And we had already had this planned for a month and a half.
Yeah, what are your plans? Question mark.
Yeah, I think he was. I think on Slack. I think it was Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, it was real close.
It was really recent. Yeah.
And then I jumped to the chat where it's just me, Josh, and Carrie, and we're like, "Oh my God!" Carrie's like, "He doesn't know. It makes it perfect." So you had 3 people actually for you, CJ, and I was so afraid on Saturday when we did Manipool.
Oh yeah.
Because and then again on Sunday for Gamer Geeks trying not to blow the secret.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Gamer Geeks was hysterical because CJ's like, "Why does he have to run?" I'm like, "Well, maybe he's got to go in tomorrow for extra hours. I don't know what his school district is doing.
Maybe he's got a hot date.
Was that Sunday? No, that was Monday, wasn't
AOS.
it?
Yeah, that was AOS when he jumped off immediately.
Well, what was AOS? You're right.
Yeah. I'm like, I gotta go. Bye. Gotta go. Bye. Okay, thanks. Bye. XO. Bye.
So Raul, how are you?
I actually have the entire week off. Oh.
How are you liking Florida? When you come back?
Oh, this is so weird, hearing him talk in the other room, and I don't know why. That computer never does that with me, because he's literally on the computer that I record on normally. Uh-oh.
Does someone want to tell him that we actually can't hear a word he's saying?
Amazing. And they're not making... What? Oh, no. Hear me now? What? Because
Zoom crashed on him.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no. So did the Twitch.
Oh, did it? Oh yeah. About that. Hey, guess what I'm going to upload?
You
He's
record
pointing
on
at
that.
the stream going, "That's not fair."
At the same time.
I could not.
No, I do that. I do that whenever I host things, and it runs fine. Like it's when I'm doing video games and running Twitch and hosting things is when that computer decides to take a hot shit.
Does it still have anything running in the background? Maybe
as opposed to a cold shit.
It's no, it's a brand new restart. So unless he's running something.
Raul, don't. Oh, he's gone anyway. I was going to say, are you sure?
Raul!
Raul, we're calling you from 2 rooms away. Raul! I'm calling you from 2 Australias away. Raul! Literally go into the studio. It's fine.
I could.
No, he should come into the office. I'm recording, so I can re-upload this to Twitch. It's fine. While we push on.
Hearing him talk, he's still talking.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, sorry.
It was just me to my computer.
Hey, look at that. Everyone came back to the exact same spot. All right. All right. So I landed in Tampa, and Josh and Carrie pretty much gave me a tour of like, oh, there's this good place to eat. We went to Smash Burger. We went here. They showed me a little bit around town, and it's just like, why didn't we have to get on the highway or the freeway to get anywhere?
Oh.
Yeah.
Because
all right.
Because Rachel knows about this, how San Antonio is laid out.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you mean we don't go up and then down and then we do a curve?
And there's not 15 miles of nothing.
Oh no, there's way much more than 15 miles of nothing in Texas. But yeah, everyone's trying to convince me to like accidentally miss my flight.
Literally on record on.
Sorry.
Okay. But yeah, this area is amazing, and it's rained every single day that I've been here.
Florida in the summer.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it rains for a little bit of time and then just goes away.
No, but it just doesn't like sprinkle like a light rain. It's like it comes down.
Yeah, but only for like 15, 20 minutes and then just stops.
Yeah. I mean, back home, it's like we haven't seen like a rain like in about a month and a half. And here I saw it 3 days in a row.
Yep. With some gorgeous thunder.
Oh, some frightening thunder too. Yeah.
So Tampa is the lightning capital of the world, my dude.
Oh, really?
Yes. We get lightning storms here. We don't get thunderstorms.
All right, so we went to, let's see, there was the food place, the other food place. Got to see the robot house. We had a great 4th of July cookout. Carrie cooked. Thank you, Carrie.
So much food.
Love you guys.
Aww.
It's delicious as always, Carrie.
And then fireworks, spectacular.
Yeah, it was a blast. Dale said it. I'm just feeding off of it.
Thank you. No, thanks. We'll do this.
Oh, man, it's going to be so great having... Ooh, the heck? Oh, my bad. Yeah, don't open up Zoom chat. when you're trying to capture the window.
Yeah, don't.
Sorry, I'm not on my normal setup. I'm in the boat house living room doing everything on the fly.
They couldn't tell with, little white people in the back on the wall there.
What?
Wow. Jesus.
Oh, shit,
Over the
Raul,
TV,
why are you so
there's
racist?
little white people.
Sometimes borrowed children for movies.
I only did that, I think,
twice. 3 times. 9 times.
I think like twice.
I think like twice.
All right. Carrie, what have you been doing?
Cooking a shit ton of food. And cleaning all of my house and having all of the people over. We have Rhino, who was here on the pre-show, and also Maz. And of course, we had Raul here, and now he's at the boathouse. And we've been going to all the local places. We had beach pizza for dinner. We had Tijuana Flats for lunch. We're showing everybody all of the local favorites and having all of the adventures. I took Rhino to our local yarn store, and we bought yarn because that is what knitting nerds do: is look at and buy yarn.
Harry and Rhino kind of like disappeared for a few hours.
What's the?
It was 2 hours.
Which yarn store?
Creativity on Clearwater Largo and 8th Avenue.
Oh, okay. Since I have a daughter that is apparently into that now, thanks, Carrie.
You can also blame your mother-in-law.
Everybody there is extremely, extremely, extremely friendly, and they would absolutely adore Kia. Like, they love new knitters, especially young new knitters.
Sounds dirty.
But yeah, we had a load of fun. While we were gone, other people did other things. And Josh can talk about that. Oh yeah, and there were lots of fireworks. And our friend Adam brought over an automaton and serenaded us with all 8 minutes of Bohemian Rhapsody on the automaton.
MVP of the night. Like, Carrie busted her ass, and then Adam's like, hold my beer.
Oh, it wasn't a evening unless you got hit by something falling out of the sky.
Yeah, because the neighbors were setting them off just as rapidly as we were.
Because 2 years in a row, we've been doing it right next to them, and then they decided to get in on the fun.
Oh,
they were trying to show you up. That's what they were doing.
They absolutely were doing that.
They can't show up this sparkle.
Especially with I'm there.
Josh, take it away.
Oh, okay. See you guys later.
Oh,
she said take it away. We had our annual Robot House barbecue with extra special super bonus company this year. It was super fantastic. Great time, great food. Everybody seemed like they were having a blast. We had a fantastic sing-along to Moana.
That was amazing.
Yes.
Like adults do. We lit off our fireworks. We were serenaded by a medley of Automaton's greatest hits.
I do want to talk on the Moana thing really quick. Raul's like, yeah, it's not obvious that you guys have seen it while I'm quoting the movie. And then Aaron just like, nope, just wait. And he starts quoting most of the lines, especially all from Maui.
Oh, it's Maui.
You're welcome.
Yes, Aaron is very well-versed in Maui.
On a more personal note, I got to break a nationally recognized and critically acclaimed doctor this week. Everybody knows I don't have the best of backs on the planet, and I've been slowly getting treated for that, mostly because Carrie won't let me not get treated for it.
Like a good nagging wife.
Like she loves me or something. It's really weird. But yeah, I got to show this doctor who has hundreds of published case studies, just known throughout the country because of her work. My x-rays that I got 4 years ago from a walk-in clinic, the last time I had some seriously severe back problems. And they said they couldn't find out what was wrong with me and that I should see an orthopedic specialist. This nationally recognized chiropractic miracle worker looked at them for exactly 2 seconds and said, "What the fuck is wrong with these people?"
oof.
Turns out the accident that I had when I was 6 years old, resulted in a compression fracture on my tailbone.
Oh.
That caused part of my tailbone to fuse together. But the more interesting part is that it caused the disc right between the last vertebrae and the tailbone to about double in size as I grew up.
Ouch.
So I now have, and I quote this, critically acclaimed doctor, the largest disc I've ever seen. And there's nothing that can be done about that. I can work on strengthening my spine to mitigate the problems caused by it, but that's about all that can be done for my lower back issues. And then I was also informed that my cervical spine, the stuff in the neck that's the most sensitive, is curving the completely wrong direction. That can be treated, though.
Yes.
Well, that's
been my fun weekend where all my money's been going lately.
Oof.
Yeah, I can speak to the cervical spine because I've got that too. It sucks, but once it's finally there, because I was getting severe migraines, and my chiropractor, but when I was pregnant with Kia, was like, "Your spine is here. Let me just show you." And she goes, "This is where it's supposed to be." And she puts that over where the X-ray is, and she goes, "That's where you are." And I was like, "Oh, that would cause a migraine, yeah."
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. So yeah, been getting that dealt with. We had all the delightful company for 4th of July. More fun times coming because they're here all week.
Oh.
And yeah, I finally cracked into Secret of Mana.
You're so brave!
So brave. So brave.
That's that line. We still need to get that clip.
Yeah, I really should get that recorded, but I just keep forgetting to every time I have the recorder, every time I have the capture card up there.
Are we going to have another duck step moment where I'm going to look up You're So Brave and it'll start blasting some duck step?
Probably. Please actually load up Duckstep.
Well, you never know. Keep talking.
But yeah, it's enjoyable. It's, you know, rebooted Super Nintendo game. Yeah. Exactly as delightful as one remembers it being. And
talking about that, it's great that the little mini map is the original Super Nintendo map.
Yep.
Just fun little things like that make it enjoyable. But yeah, good times.
Indeed.
That was
wow. This camera is like the frames on here is insane.
That was a semi-accident, not a full-blown accident. A semi-one. Oh, damn it! It's a YouTube channel. I thought You're So Brave was gonna
yield good results. It turns out no.
All right, who's next, Josh?
Well, we haven't heard from Daly in forever.
Daly. I've been up to a little bit this week. Watched a couple of Netflix movies because I was bored one night. No, Death by Mage. I haven't watched the Korean-French Powerpuff Girls knockoff yet.
Yeah, by the way, it was fantastic listening to you guys talk about that. I'm like, and Josh is like, the boats probably know about it. Yes, because I know every single freaking episode of Miraculous. Thank you, Kiara.
I am right there with him because holy shit.
It's French and it's Sailor Moon. I'm like, no, you guys don't even know. The same production company does a thing called Glitter Force. That's fucking Sailor Moon.
I mean,
this is more along the lines of, I would put it, shoujo bullshit. So it's teenage Madoka Magica. Not Madoka Magica. Cardcaptor Sakura.
I don't really think there can be a teenage equivalent to Madoka Magica without causing some severe trauma issues.
Yeah, no, it's Cardcaptor Sakura, but the girl has boobs.
Well, if you want to cause like traumatic trauma, just show a kid Evangelion.
Yeah, well, like I'm glad I watched TV before Kia does, because she pulled up Madoka Magica while I was on Netflix. I'm like, oh, this is adorable. Yeah, Sailor Moon.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, my kids will not be watching that.
Oh, the poor little kitty thing got hurt. Bitch should have stayed dead.
Right? Fuck you,
well, like the first episode is your typical magical girl, and then it like second episode where it like really like starts like,
and third episode it's just nope.
Yeah, the writer Gen Urobuchi is known as the Uro Butcher.
Yeah. So yeah, sorry, Dale.
Anyway, no, sorry, just sending messages off about my shoulders hurting and my massive gym workout last night, but that's something I shouldn't be talking about on the air. But hey,
probably not. No.
But these games,
I know what he's talking about.
Actually, mostly joking aside, I should like get mini weights so my upper body strength increases, because I do a lot of walking and a lot of leg work for work. That doesn't make sense. Leg work for work.
When you're here in the States, you can borrow. I think we have a family plan that you can jump onto at our gym.
Oh no.
Yes, we do.
So, yeah.
And actually, CJ, once we're done with our personal training stuff, we're going over to Gold's Gym because it's $20 per family member.
Oh, nice. So
and they have a kids club, and it's run by Robert Irvin.
That's a professional
and
show.
I get in there for free. You're $20. The kids club is, I think, $15 a month. So we'd be saving a whole lot of money.
And daily.
But yeah, almost being facetious aside, like I lift heavy stuff at work. I do lift, bro. But it's not like repetitive, if that makes sense. Like it's just I lift up a heavy thing, I put it down, and then like it's not getting the reps in that I need to build up strength. So I need mad gains, and this is Gym Chat with Dale. Wow, really hitting all the ballparks today, this week, aren't I? But watched a couple of Netflix movies. Alex Strangelove. So someone's going to have to set a minute timer, otherwise I'm going to literally go on a 2.5-hour rant about how coming-of-age movies aren't done properly, and people should really talk about it.
Okay, minute timer, go.
and how people should actually, read a book or something, or talk to someone who may or may not have gone through that story and not make it particularly about a funny, aren't teenagers weird, but, try and talk about, a plot at some point. Hey, plot twist. Movies are only good if they have a good plot as well.
What?
Madness. But I suppose you're going to get that a lot with stuff. That's why 13 Reasons Why hasn't really worked in this season, because it is reveling in that teenage kind of drama among a lot of other issues, but that's certainly one that's close to the front. And also the fact that they think that they're funny when they're not is also another big issue. And the fact that there's, oh my God, vomit can. And I think I emptied out 2 lots of these from vomiting from all the vomit can. It turned into a vomit can.
You turned into a vomit can.
Turned into a vomit can. As you do. But that's my rant about coming of age movies sucking. But that is what it is. The new season of Nailed It's out though. That's a plus. And the Queer Eye Nailed It crossover is life.
What?
That's a thing.
That's a thing. There's a Netflix. Ooh, once again, there's a Netflix Nailed It crossover, and it is amazing. And they have to try to recreate themselves in cupcake form.
Huh. All right then.
It's like 12 minutes long. It's not a full blown episode, but you get the idea.
Like a cross promotional short kind of thing.
Right. Wow, was that
Hey, Dale, you nailed it.
That was your 2-minute timer.
There you go. Hey, I'm better at ranting than what I thought.
Coach was eaten by lions after sneaking onto South African game reserve to hunt rhino.
Clickbait.
You won't believe what happens next.
These 5 things will shock you.
I think somebody got eaten.
Oh. Okay. Also saw another Netflix movie called Set It Up, basically where 2 assistants try and hook their bosses up with each other, but then the 2 assistants end up hooking up.
Of course they do.
Like you do.
And it reminded me a lot of a white Ugly Betty, essentially, but in movie form.
Okay, that's nice.
I like Ugly Betty. Ugly Betty is
I adored Ugly Betty.
And it has a lot of that same, totally different people, but it has a lot of that same sort of charm.
Yeah.
And helped by the fact that one of them is a sports reporter, like runs a sports website. So that also helps, where you've got a lot of the publisher stuff in it. But the lengths that they go to try and set these people up on, like the two bosses up on dates is wild. But it makes a lot of sense. Like there's a lot of backdoor kind of thing, and I don't want to spoil it. I mean,
whoa, backdoor.
Backdoor.
Also
baby.
backdoor.
Also backdoor. They go.
Oh boy, that was going to go in there for Carrie to read, and she's.
And outside of that, my room is looking naked.
Yeah, it is.
All of my things disappear.
It's generic life nude cabinet.
Nude cabinet. Now CJ really wants to hug it.
Yeah. Anything nude, I just want to hug.
And get. That's also going to be a fun one for Carrie to read. All of my drawers are empty.
That'll be another one for Carrie to read.
All my drawers are empty. Except that's got one box in it.
Oh my, that's a deep drawer, Dale.
It is a deep drawer. I have big drawers.
Damn it!
What all the boys tell me. Oh my god, what are you guys doing? Oh my god. Alright, let's move on. Hey CJ, what have you been up to?
Hey Dale.
Hey.
So yeah, we went on vacation. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I watched stuff on a very long plane ride that I'm going to talk about right now.
Okay, talk about this right now.
So, because there's movies, and I'm just going to watch these movies that I've been meaning to watch because I slept like shit on the plane.
Oh, but you did watch Black Panther about 6 times and only fully got through the show once in that 6 viewings.
The thing is, I did that. Yeah.
On the way there, I
slept pretty well. Yeah, on the way there, I slept pretty well. On the way back, I didn't. But
on the way back, we were going through daytime where we had been. It was just real hard to get to sleep.
So the first movie I watched was Red Sparrow, the Jennifer
Lawrence.
Damn it, Dale and Rachel.
Jennifer Lawrence. Spy thriller.
So you guys are now talking in Hangouts, and I have to shut that up. Thanks, Dale.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, the Jennifer Lawrence Black Widow movie.
Right.
And it's real fucking bad.
Oh yes, it is. Like
really?
I didn't know a movie with so much sex could be that horrible.
A friend of mine who works for Tacticus Publishing, I love you, Sean, and I know you'll listen. He reviewed it, and he's like, it's a waste of Jennifer Lawrence's first naked scene. I'm like, there's no way! Oh, God, this movie is shit!
Yeah, it's complete garbage.
It really is. It's so bad. Her accent is atrocious. Everything is so bad. It's just so bad. It's so bad. I cannot recommend that. On a Tito, I'm going to give it a 0.5, and that's merely because of sex.
Wait, does that mean it got worse than Sausage Party?
Yes, because Sausage Party, at least I laughed at a couple of times. This is the issue that it takes itself too seriously. Like it's trying to be a serious spy thriller. And because it's trying, makes it so much worse. This is one of the worst movies I have ever seen.
Wow, I must watch it. Hey, CJ, guess what we're doing?
It's not even a good, bad movie. Like,
maybe not.
I did not see it, but the few times I looked over, it just looked like a pile of hot garbage. So,
like you know me, Dale.
Do a review like live.
Terrible Tuesday movie night reboot. I'm telling you,
dude. You know me. I love me some shit movies. This is a bad movie.
Okay.
Like you know me. You and I have commiserated over our love of crappy movies. This is misery. Like literally one of the worst movies I have ever seen in my entire life.
I mean, especially the part where the guy's ankles get knocked around with the sledgehammer.
Wait.
What?
It probably happened.
Misery.
Huh?
Misery.
That was Misery, CJ.
Wait, that probably happened because there's a lot of fake torture in this movie.
The real torture was the movie.
Yeah, the real torture is the movie. And then it's like, oh yeah, Jennifer Lawrence is indeed a gorgeous woman, but that doesn't carry anything. Like, so I'm going to take that and say another gorgeous woman. I watched I, Tonya. The Tanya Harding biopic with Margot Robbie in it.
I really want to see that. I haven't seen it.
It's so good!
Yeah, it's on Oh, wait, no, you're not going Qantas. Crap.
I am not going Qantas.
That's so Qantas had it.
I, Tonya is like the whole controversy that she hired someone to hurt.
Yeah, it's the Tanya Harding
her
story.
history, too. It goes into her childhood and, why she was so hell-bent on being the best. And it actually is rather... Well, for CJ, I can tell you it hit close to home.
It hit very close to home.
But it's gut-wrenching to see what this child, and she is a child when this whole shit starts.
She starts at 4.
What she's gone through her whole life, being, put down and treated like crap and all this other shit that she went through. And then, at least according to the movie and everything that happened in court, she did not know about the plot against her, meaning Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah.
But it shows the turmoil that she as a person goes through. And, she was made to be, the reason why you're not getting these scores is because you're not what everybody needs to see supporting, representing the U.S. So she goes and makes this whole fake family thing happen. And it's like, this poor girl, what does she have to go through to make herself, she's she starts off a very good person, very focused, and she's just raised with a whole lot of bullshit. Yeah. And she's truly a product of what she dealt with. If I went by teacher terms, it's, nature versus nurture. She did not get any nurture.
Yeah, her mom's a word that's said commonly in Australia and not really much here. So Margot Robbie can nail 90s hot so well. Like, that woman is just mind-blowing regardless of what she's wearing. Like Tanya Harding's not a gorgeous girl. But
and Margot Robbie can pull off the redneck shit voice and
she is way too talented. For the roles that she has been given. It's weird listening to people not knowing Margot Robbie is Australian because they hear Harley Quinn, they see I, Tonya, they see Dallas Buyers Club. Wolf of Wall Street, rather. Sorry, I literally get the two mixed up a lot.
Yeah.
They see her in these movies and they don't realize that she's Australian until she starts talking.
Press junkets and what have you, yeah.
It's bizarre that she nails every single accent that she's given very well. But yeah, Tanya Harding, I wanted to go from one really bad woman-led movie to a really good one. I, Tonya is
You thought I, Tonya was going to be the pile of hot steaming shit, and that's not the case.
Yeah, no, I, Tonya is legitimately fantastic.
I'm suddenly real glad I didn't drag you to go see Red Sparrow in the movies, just based on the little pieces that I saw in between, because I slept like a log, because I get very motion sick on airplanes, and obviously not exactly the place you want to be sick as a dog. So I forced myself to sleep, and I shut myself down. And I'd wake up, and I'd kind of bleary. I'd look over, lean over, so I could hear what little bit was in his earpiece, and I was like...
Most of the time, it was really bad Russian accents.
In his earpiece?
Earpiece.
Turns out Jennifer Lawrence can't do accents as well as Margot Robbie can, because she doesn't do a good Russian accent at all.
What are you talking about? I don't know.
What are you talking about?
It legitimately came off German a lot, like the fake Nazi Germans.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Springtime for Hitler Germans.
Love those.
I hear you. Yes.
So yeah. On the other, also watch Shape of Water finally.
It's a fucking movie.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. And then she fucks a fish. She definitely gets fucked by that fish, big time.
Oh wait, hang on. So do I want to say this sentence on the internet?
Where are you going with this, Dan?
Wait, I didn't know. I thought she somehow did the act to the fish, not the fish doing the act to her.
No, it's consensual. Like
it's a two-way street there, bud.
Yeah. That's how heterosex works, Dale. Even when one of the heteros is a fish.
I mean, technically.
Wait. Don't fish like reproduce by like the female lays the egg and then the male just comes over and.
Yeah, but this is a fish man.
A fish man.
So he has a penis.
Wow,
does he?
Raul's learning so much. Men have penis. They make cars that drive.
Yeah, so those are the main movies I watched. I also watched Black Panther a lot because it was one of the better movies on the airplane. I think Black Panther might be my favorite Marvel movie. Like, It is nigh perfect in every way. Like...
There are some, like we said during Ranch Room, there are some little things that you kind of go, But
the CG fight and CG rhinos are a little wonky, but...
Oh, but the CJ Rhino that stops and licks its mom.
CJ Rhino!
Hell no! That's mommy. I don't do that.
But yeah, other than that, like, I think it might be my favorite Marvel movie because like one of my favorite movies of all time. And it's not just because I watched the movie like 12 times on the plane. I watched the movie like 12 times on the plane because it eventually became a security blanket. Like
it's real damn good.
It was just comforting to hear the voices and the acting and like the music and just everything just became a comfort to me. And like it was fluffy ice cream time. Hold on, let me take a bite of ice cream real quick. I have ice cream for this bit.
Oh, it's ice cream. I thought it was cereal earlier, and everyone ignored me, so that's fine.
Also, we went to see The Incredibles 2.
Ooh.
It's real damn good.
Is it better than the first one?
Oh,
By
God,
the
no.
way, Jack is best, baby. My next is going to be Jack. I wanted to give birth to Jack. I need a Jack in my life, especially with the
I think with fiery demon explosions, we already have that. Her name is Kiara.
Oh.
Yes, but
I love my daughter, but Jesus.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, do not shoot the baby in the house.
I need to go see it.
It's so good. You might
God.
just want to wait until you come here because you don't want to spend $30 on a movie.
Dale, we will gladly pay to go see it again. I will say it this way. This Incredibles was not made for kids. Well, it was made for kids. But it was, they definitely, and they apologized at the beginning because there's that little right before the show starts, they're like, we realize it took us 14 years to get you this. Please understand, we did start everything right after Incredibles 1 was amazing and all the feedback we got, but things happened and reasons, and we're sorry, and please accept the next 2 hours of your life is our apology.
Right. I might go see it here as well.
They totally catered to our 26 to 40-year-old.
Including Sam Jackson being Sam Jackson in this one and not just Frozone. It's brilliant.
Oh.
Because they did drop a few of those words that you kind of went, oh.
And you got the fan.
What? So just said, what?
It's so good.
They made
it's
so
not
many
better
nice
than
adult innuendos and little like side comments, and you could see the looks, and you're like, oh, I know what that look is.
Yeah, they definitely didn't decide. They went out of their way to no longer hide the fact that, let's face it, Mrs. Incredible's a MILF.
Hell yes.
This movie was for us, and they hid some stuff so that we could bring children to it.
You're right.
Yes. But we had kids sitting behind us that were running their mouths, and one of them was making fart noises, and the mother literally turned around and went, if I hear one more fart noise, I'm decking you.
Oof.
And I was like, "Whoo, go mama!"
The issue that I have with the movie, and they warn you about it, I have a seizure disorder, and since I've seen that movie, I've been having a lot more seizures lately. So, including 2 at the 4th of July party, and 1.5 today. So, yeah, like I doubt there is causation is not always, or correlation is not always causation, but it's too much of a coincidence that since parts of the movie are very highly seizure inducing, and I've been having a lot more seizures since I've seen the movie. There's no way that it's a coincidence. Which sucks because my seizures really fucking hurt.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like last night I'm watching and all of a sudden like it starts clicking in and Rachel's like, "Oh, something getting in your eye?" And I'm like, yeah, my eye got in my eye.
I can't really think of any single person I know of that goes, "Oh yay, another seizure."
Yeah, it's real bad. But yeah, it's amazing. The movie is so good. It's not going to be the first one. There was no way it was ever going to be the first one. Expectations were way too high for it. But it was real good for what we got.
Yeah, and the thing is like, it wasn't the first one. It's not supposed to be the first one. It's its own movie.
Yeah.
And that's what it should be. They didn't try to rehash what made the first one good because the first one did that perfectly.
Yeah.
They made this its own movie, and it needed to be that. And it brought back the people that we love, and it referenced the things that we loved from the first movie. But it was more and a different take on the things that we love.
Yeah. It was, and it executed it so well. But if it's better than the first one, like Raul asked, no, it's not better than the first one. But...
I really am glad that it focused on the things that it did because goddamn do we need more movies celebrating fatherhood.
Right! That made me so happy. Like, okay, and also Edna coming back to being the best character. Edna Mode is just amazing.
Auntie Edna.
Auntie Edna is the best.
Edna.
We're not getting into any spoilers, but she's. I mean, it's in the trailer.
This one anytime you want me to.
She's in the trailer, being there, and just as you would probably expect, she is amazing.
So I want to say this because this is me. CJ was home with our kid, well, with Kiara for the first 6 months, or for 4 months on his own. The first day that he was alone, for the first couple of days, it was exactly what.
Yeah, that's real, guys. That's legit.
Like, that was one baby, not 3 kids. Well, 2 kids and a baby, so 3 kids. The fact that I watched CJ's face going, "Oh God, I remember those days. Oh God, I remember those days."
Yeah, they nailed being the stay-at-home father who never really had to deal with those perfectly.
Yeah.
Josh, you looked like you wanted to say something for a sec. Okay.
It was nice, like, seeing that represented on the screen. Like, fathers are usually represented as, breadwinners or anything else, but rarely just as legitimately good parents. And while Bob is not perfect, I'm glad that they didn't try and make him. Just because he has superpowers doesn't make him a great father. What makes him a great father is his heart, is him.
There's also the fact that, like, American pop culture, at least, likes to also showcase dads as either cold and uncaring breadwinners or as incompetent idiots who cannot do anything whatsoever without their wives to keep their heads on straight.
Yeah, and they're looked at as the unpaid babysitter.
Yeah, exactly. And instead of that, it shows Bob Parr being bone weary from taking care of 3 kids by himself, and he still stays up all goddamn night to learn Jash's math so he can help him pass his test, and they do it.
And as a teacher, math is math! You have no idea how many teachers have said that in the last 3 years!
But yeah, like the fact that he not only stays up all night to try and learn it, but he does learn it. He successfully teaches it to his son in like an hour.
Yeah.
And he gets it right on the math test.
Hey, buddy, let's go ahead and wake up. I think I've got it now. I can help you. Like, oh my God. But by the way, this is the reason why we didn't do a rant and review of it, because again, it's just shining a light on an amazing movie, which is great, but it would just be Kubo and the Two Strings all over again. Like,
coming soon, Red Sparrow coming on the main stem. Just kidding.
No, I don't want to watch that movie.
No, I don't want to watch it again.
Hashtag never do over.
But yeah, so other than those, it's all the movies I've watched. On my way back from Australia, a friend of mine's like, I need to sell my Xbox for super cheap. I'm like, I'll buy your Xbox for super cheap. So he's like, okay, cool, because it's you, I'll give you I'll let you tie into my game, into my library. So I have an Xbox now, you guys, and it has a whole bunch of games on it, you guys. And the game that I'm currently playing, you guys, Skyrim.
Oh my God.
Because, he only has it on PlayStation or on Switch.
Yes, I don't have it on the PlayStation. I had it on PlayStation 3, but I did not, not on PS4.
We still technically have a PlayStation 3 that's in operation.
Yeah, but it's also not the Game of the Year edition. But yeah, I have it on a PC. I have it on the Switch. I stopped playing. I wasn't going to, and then my save game got corrupted on the Switch, and I'm like, yeah, no, no. I am not reliving this. I'm not doing this again. The Xbox lets me have mods. And yeah, so I am enjoying playing a overpowered Amazonian princess.
Because as you should.
But yeah, but it has like Fallout 4, it has Fortnite, my kid, a lot of it has become the kids' machine, not my Nintendo, because F you kids, it's my Nintendo. But a lot of it because they love Forza Horizon, which is like Grand Theft Auto without the hookers and shooting. And like they love it. It has Rocket League, and they fucking love Rocket League. Like, I am okay with that being like 90% their machine, and they are okay with it being 90% their machine. Just don't touch my Skyrim game.
Just don't go touch Daddy's Skyrim's save file, and we'll be good.
There's Fortnite on it. They have, well, technically Rachel has an account because TOS says you can't be under 13 and not have an account.
14. What are you talking about?
No, it's Rachel's account. And just if the kids happen to get on it and play it and are actually pretty decent at it.
Well, they know how to turn it on better than I do.
I still don't. I never played Fortnite.
The whole under 13 thing is because of collecting children's personal information. So if the children are using an adult's account with that adult's permission, that's fine.
Yeah. It's more so
better than to give out their private information anyway.
And I don't have a voice. We don't have voice on it or anything like that, so they're not getting harassed or anything like that. So they're just enjoying themselves with it. And I'm like, I'm okay with this. Because it's better than, because it had Grand Theft Auto on it and they almost loaded that. I'm like, oh yeah, no, let me get you a Fortnite account. I tried just loading through mine, but thanks PlayStation for ruining that for me. If you've linked your Epic Games account who runs Fortnite to PlayStation because they're not playing ball and playing multiplayer with the other ones, you can't play it with that account on any other platform except for PC. So the Switch, the Xbox, no, I can't play on my account on anything but the PS4 and PC. That doesn't make me happy. But also, all right, here it comes. CJ reviews games that he's got for review.
Yay!
Conan Exiles for the PS4. It is the exact same game as on the PC, including boobs, dick, and badonkadonk meter ratings, and it's still pretty good. I'm still not a huge fan of it. it's that whole survival game thing where you start off with nothing and like you have to build up everything. And the game is fine. It controls real good, especially on a system that has a dedicated like, hey, this is how the game is going to play. It's nice playing it in that way, but it's still just kind of okay. So I mean, if you're gonna ask me if I like it better than the PC, yeah, I like it better than the PC. But it's still just, I mean, it's kind of okay. So I'm not gonna get too much into it because I mean, I played it for a bit and then kind of forgot about it. Delbert played it for a little bit and kind of forgot about it. So on the Gamer Geeks 1 to 5, I'm gonna give it a 2.5. It is literally right in the middle. It's a game, and it's a game that's okay. And you have a dick meter.
One audio listeners, you're missing a treat right now. YouTube.com/Geek show.
I knew that would get out. Also, if you watched on Sunday, Raul, Rachel, and I played Neverwinter, and Neverwinter's real fucking good.
No. Sunday, I did not play.
Oh yeah, you were uploading it.
2.5 hours because it took that long for my computer to fucking load.
And then stayed up until 3 a.m. playing Neverwinter.
4:15, get it right.
Whoa.
Neverwinter's real fucking good, you guys.
Wow.
Josh, I've seen you playing it on Steam. How are you enjoying it?
I haven't actually booted it up yet. That was all patching.
Oh. So I mean, Sunday we're gonna play it more. So, come join us for more Neverwintering.
Never. Winter.
Rachel's like Neverwinter Nights. No, not Neverwinter Nights. Just Neverwinter. Neverwinter Nights. No, not Neverwinter Nights. Just Neverwinter. Neverwinter Nights. God damn it, she's fucking with me.
I'm doing it to you because you do it to everybody else. I mean, I love you, honey. Neverwinter Nights.
That's a real damn good game, but no, not Neverwinter Nights. So that's all of us.
That is all of us.
I'm not going to take a break. So you guys can take a break if you want to. But I think Rachel and I have to have some discussions here.
Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, sit down around the fire. While we...
Time mystery. And the Nostalgians, what I do. So what I do is nice.
Oh, Geek Out!
Well, Rachel, Dale, and I geek out about vacation. Oh, boy. So...
Where to start? Qantas
all right.
Airline,
first of all,
right?
Yeah, Qantas, the airline. Okay, so Qantas, we love the airline crew. They are fantastic. Like the attendants, everybody is real cool. Customer service.
Food on Qantas is also real damn good.
Yeah, food is better than it should be. Dale, when you're talking about the food coming over, you're like, it's airplane food. And I'm like, okay. So I was expecting shit. And then like this like legit ass meal came out. And I'm like, there's no good reason for this to be this delicious.
But CJ.
They've got it right. But domestically, it's...
Okay, the domestic flight that we took from Brisbane to Cairns gave me fruit, crackers, and cheese. The domestic flight from Sydney to Brisbane gave me a fucking popsicle stick. A fruit base with cream in it. Popsicle stick.
Never ordered a sandwich. It's terrible. I mean,
and I said no, Dale. She's giving it that's a good thing.
You know what I got when I got from Dallas to Charleston?
Some nuts.
Some stale ass fucking pretzels.
Misery pretzels.
No, they were fucking stale.
Misery pretzels. That's what they were.
It was like pretzels of shame compared to the food that I had had on Qantas the whole time.
My favorite story the entire time is on our way up there. Rachel, I, and a dude were in the back row, which sucks because the seats don't recline correctly and things like that. You could have heard me calling in a couple of weeks ago onto the show from the airplane while the dude next to me is like, oh, God, it's going to be one of those flights. And Rachel's like, no, he's doing a thing real quick.
I said I don't let him out of his cage often, so give him his last 30 seconds of real people because he's not working the rest of this vacation.
But so we're in the air and they come through for the drink thingy, and dude's like, what kind of beer do you have? And she's naming off some Australian and American beers, and him being a smart ass, it's like, you have Foster's, and this amazingly beautiful, because 90% of Australia is gorgeous. This amazingly beautiful, sweet person. It's like this happy-go-lucky person. Just all of a sudden, just like it looks like somebody just punched her in the gut. No, and she walks off, and the dude row next to us looks like he just got punched in the nuts.
So she walks back, and she goes, "Have you thought about what beer you would like?"
I'll take a Heineken,
whatever's in hand. Oh, yes. There was definite shade thrown at this poor boy. He didn't ask for another beer the rest of the flight.
He had one beer and nursed that thing until he fell asleep. But yeah, like other than that, like the flight there was fine. And then we got to Sydney. And Sydney, Rachel and I have never been out of the country before. And Sydney is not a small airport. Nope. And so we land at 6:05 a.m. By the way, I woke up to the delightful captain talking, and I woke up, bear in mind. So I wake up, so we're going to be landing in Sydney at 6:05 as scheduled. It's 8 degrees. I woke up, me, stupid American, waking up to hearing it's 8 degrees. Like, the fuck is this? Where the hell am I going? That it's 8 fucking degrees. Oh, wait, it's Celsius.
And I'm like, honey, Celsius.
And I'm like, it's still cold, but Jesus.
I said, it's not quite 50, I want to say. I want to say it's like around 50 degrees, right, Dale?
Yeah, around 40, mid-40s, yeah.
Yeah, so
like,
still
doing
brisk.
rough numbers, and I'm like, no. It's like 50 Fahrenheit.
Still brisk.
It felt amazing because it was fresh air and it wasn't airplane air for the last 19 hours of my life.
But yeah, it's like I woke up like here 8 degrees. I'm like, oh fuck, what? I'm in shorts.
I'm in shorts.
But yeah, then yeah, Rachel and then me becoming more coherent is like, oh yeah, right, Celsius. And then like, all right, so nobody tells us what baggage belt we're on. At least if they did, I was asleep while I was going on.
No, they never did.
They never do, and that is the shitty thing. You fly down, you go to the little area that has like 200 conveyor belts because there's
and they're like,
so many conveyor belts, and none of them are marked. Like they have the number, but none of them were working. Like none of the LCDs or LEDs were working. So like everything was just belt number.
At least the ones in Tampa were pretty good.
Yeah, I love the Tampa ones here. Like they're all marked. You had the plate number coming in.
Even the ones, kids have the LED screens loaded.
I think it was just they hadn't started them up yet. I think, but like it finally found a person. We were walking around for almost a half hour looking for a person or looking for our bags, whichever would happen first. We finally found a person who gave us away. So bear in mind,
and of course, it's 6 bag belts that way in the opposite direction.
Yeah, so we have to spend 5 minutes walking through the line of people to get there and wait for our bags. And then we have to go through customs. So we get up there finally, and we're like, okay, we'd like to get onto our plane, please, as it is scheduled. The person
You're 8 minutes too late to check in.
Yeah, you're late for this. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, you're too late. You'll have to go to the customer service desk. Oh, what? And then, yeah, it proceeds to be up to the point of the manager looking at us goes, well, what the hell do you want me to do?
Yeah, that was...
Rachel, who's in tears at this point, I want you to let me get on my fucking vacation.
The only time I cursed the whole time.
And So it was either, well, you can either fly out and take this extra layover, or I guess you're going tomorrow and we're not paying for a hotel.
I looked at him. I said, if I barf on your representatives, it's all on you, friend.
So we spent an additional 2 hours in Sydney. That was unplanned, and then we spent an additional 4 hours in Melbourne.
It was only 3 hours.
No, I'm so sorry.
Brisbane, not Melbourne.
I'm so sorry.
Well, at least
actually still went north.
Direction, yeah. At least they didn't send you to Perth or somewhere like that. I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
They send you all the way west and then all the way flying northeast.
But yeah, it was, and also that airport's real damn boring.
It really is. That domestic, spoiler alert, not much happening there at 6 a.m.
Yeah. You had, well, no, we were there at noon, so we had Hungry Jack's, which is absolutely totally not Burger King.
Absolutely not Burger King.
So, by the way, when we got back to South Carolina, we absolutely had our kids like, hey, there's Australian food here. Oh, cool. Can we try it? Oh, absolutely. We pull into Burger King parking lot. This is Burger King. No, it's Hungry Jack's. This is Burger King. No, it's Hungry Jack's.
They were so mad at us.
But we didn't get that because I knew what it was. So I'm like, hey.
We did. We ended up getting that.
No, we didn't. We got sushi.
The other thing was closed.
No, we got sushi.
No, the sushi was closed, remember?
No, when we were in Melbourne. No, we got sushi. Because we figured out that Australians put mayonnaise on their sushi.
Just
talking about with the kids.
Hungry Jack's. Anyway.
I thought you were talking about Hungry Jack's with the kids on the way home from Charleston. Sorry.
No, yeah, we ended up getting Hungry Jack's on the way home from Charleston, yes.
Because it's Australian food.
Sorry, you fast forward jumped and I need to eat something because I'm shaky.
But yeah, no, it was. But yeah, we got surprisingly really delicious airport sushi with mayonnaise on it, and like the lady, she's like, so do you want mayo or soy sauce? I'm like, mayo?
Both.
She's like, yeah, mayo. I'm like mayonnaise mayo? Yeah, and she's giving me that look like fucking Americans. I'm like, is that a thing here? She goes, is that not a thing from where you're from? I'm like, no, ma'am, it is not, but I will try your weird witchcraft sushi with mayonnaise on it. And it was really fucking good.
The thing is, was it Western mayonnaise or was it the awesome seasoned Japanese mayo?
It was whatever amazingness that Australians call mayonnaise.
It was probably the, I can't remember what the brand name is, but we do have Japanese sushi mayo.
But yeah, it's not like it was in it. It was literally just, they gave us a container of mayonnaise like you would spread on a sandwich. Or like Rachel and I put on French fries.
That's so good though, by the
way. Right. Tail looked at us so weird when we put mayonnaise on French fries. Well, I looked at Rachel like she had like 6 heads when the first time she put dipped French fries in mayonnaise. I have learned my lesson. So yeah, then Dale showed up in the generic live game show jacket. It was amazing.
With duck step, even though I was standing there going, oh, everyone's got, oh, I'm at the right gate. Just their flight. I triple checked at the airport. Oh, here they come. Like, it's just like, oh, don't tell me they're over on the other side of the airport. Like, I mean, where the fuck is Dale?
Also, Cairns knows what it's famous for. Hey, come see the reef.
Right.
Come see the reef.
When did your vacation start?
When we landed?
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, it just seems like you had to run the gauntlet.
Oh, yeah, no. And then we finally got there, and we're just like, yeah, this is amazing. We're just going to sit here and chill tonight because we had an additional 4 hours that we weren't expecting.
The vacation started when we walked past the sunglasses place. It was I Love Cairns.
Yes, I Love Cairns, and it was fantastic.
EYE Love Cairns.
Yeah, and then we got Domino's Pizza, which is fucking baller in Australia. It's so bad here, and it's so amazing in Australia.
With a strawberry dick shake?
Yes, with a strawberry dick shake.
Wait, what?
They call malts their thick shakes, and they are everywhere. And Dale's reading off these things very quickly. He goes, and for dessert, you can have a dig shake. I'm like,
Rachel's
what was that, Dale? And he reads it again. Thick shake. And I go, that is absolutely not what you said. And he thinks about it and goes, oh. So the entire time, every time we went by a place that had thick shakes, it was, hey, Dale, thick shakes.
Thick shakes.
I know I was watching you on Facebook. You had a encounter with the kangaroos.
That's tomorrow. But yeah, we did that, and it was fantastic. And then the next day, we went diving in the reef. I
was a pussy.
Yeah, well, yeah. I went diving in the reef, and it kind of ignited a thing within me, and I have done a lot of research on how to get diving certified here because I really fucking like diving. So I did post a video of it on my Facebook where you can really see where the seas got real choppy while I was snorkeling because, oh, this is so pretty. This is
Yeah, it was so rough that day.
And we had a point where everybody on the boat got a collective boner because this man from Slovakia stands up, and he's a very tall drink of water. And he takes off his shirt to go get into it. He takes off his shirt to go get back into the snorkel. And this is the first time I'd seen him without his shirt. And again, I am a bisexual male. I see him. I take off, and I'm glad if he heard me, he ignored me. Thankfully, he stands up, takes off his shirt, and he has like a 8-pack, and I'm like, oh.
He probably is a lot. I wouldn't be surprised. Like a man that pretty knows that he's like they.
But you want to know who the closest one of us to him was to this snack man? Rachel.
Rachel was, yeah.
Because Rachel, again, gets motion sickness. And the seas were real fucking bad. Again, we didn't think it was so bad because when you're underwater, nothing matters. And then I went snorkeling and about died because salt water just fed into my freaking snorkel.
But I had the sweetest barf buddy outside. It was great.
Yeah, Rachel got the puke with snack.
Yes.
And Dale and I would just go, snack, no! Oh, my wife is also sick, but snack, no!
No, well, and the thing, like, backtracking a little bit, the only reason why everyone paid attention is because he's like 9 foot tall. So
yeah.
He's tall. Think Adonis.
So yeah, he's a good looking dude, which is fine until he stands up and he's taller than Raul is, and anybody who knows Raul is Raul's a tall dude. And like,
yep.
He's like Raul with Kia standing on his shoulders, and like stands up and he takes off his shirt and he's like an 8-pack and just this marble of a man.
Well, I'd seen him before, but CJ hadn't, and CJ like, Dale, look, I'm like, I know.
I know, he's hot. Shut up! I have to hide my boner.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. It was rough seas, yeah, but it was still an enjoyable day.
But best weather conditions of the weekend, from what we were hearing from.
Yeah, because it was 35 knots and up the rest of the week.
Yeah.
There was no way.
It was disastrous weather the rest of the week. So yeah, we did that, and the next day we went on a whole wild rainforest excursion, including a wildlife reserve. And we go to the wildlife reserve, and there's kangaroos just walking around open, and they're so sweet, and they're hopping dogs. And like Dale does his spider sense thing. As there's things following me. I turn around, and there's 3 kangaroos there, and they all want me to pet them. And I sit and pet them because they're dogs and hopping doggos, and it was fantastic. And then we went to the rainforest, and other stuff happened, and a half-naked Parisian girl freaked out because she was in the rainforest and she was half naked. But
that's right.
And then our bus broke down.
Yeah, we had a 2 day snack pack.
Yeah, and our incredibly attractive, very tall, redheaded tour guide. He's amazing.
He was adorable.
I really want to get him on there because I really would love to have like a nature freaking podcast with him, and not like he's an amazing storyteller, and I really wish I could get a hold of him. But yeah, so then that happened, and then then we go to the night markets.
No, well, backstory on why CJ wants to get Luke on the show if he's watching. Hi, Luke. But like he does running commentary on the way up there, and like it's about an hour and a half journey, and he's literally talking this whole time about different.
But it's not just talking; it's information, and it's in depth, and it's history, and it's you know.
That man can spin a tale. Like he's a really great storyteller. Like
he was talking about the invasion and how recently that people want to change the date from January 26th, and he was all like, "Oh, they've banned me from speaking politics on the bus." Anyway, coming into Cape Tribulation.
Cape Tribulation was fantastic, where we had lukewarm food, but that was the least part of it. And then Rachel and Dale found sparkle sand while I was talking to another Slovakian girl.
Sparkle sand.
Sparkle sand. Also, Slovakia is cheating.
Slovakia is cheating. That's a 2-day snack pack.
Yes, because Snack was Slovakian.
Yes, Snack was Slovakian, and there's like she lived in Australia, but she moved from Slovakia to Victoria, and she was doing the same kind of thing that we were because she was just on holiday, and like she was sitting with the rest of us at the table and while we were eating lunch, and she was just really interested in hearing about the stupid American being stupid American, and Rachel eventually comes over and does the whole wife thing where she's so casually just reaches her arm around me like, yes, I'm aware that I'm talking to an attractive person, but no. And then sparkle sand, and then I got sparkle sand against my face, and it was beautiful. And then we figured out about how far a meter is. About a meter.
About a meter.
About a meter. Hey, Raul. About a meter. About a meter. About a meter.
A meter's about that long.
Oh, yeah, about a meter.
About a meter.
Meter's a little bit longer because that's that metric units. That's not about a foot. That's about a meter.
So it's like, when I measure, it's in meters.
Hey Dale, about how far can we be until we're in crocodile area? About 5 meters. How far is that, Dale? Here.
Oh yeah.
And then this is fantastic. And then we get on to a guy whose bus is his first day on the job, literally. And he's okay, but the bus is super crowded and like
there's 27 seats on the bus. There's 26 of us.
Yeah, so it wasn't a great bus ride. So like he's like, I have to drop a person off at the night markets, and I'm like, hey, we'll go to the night markets.
Are you sure? I can find your place. No,
we're okay. Anyway. Night markets. The night markets are an experience. So
it has something to be witnessed from kangaroo skirts to hidden massage, happy fluffy ice cream time.
Yeah, so like the rest of Cairns is a tourist's dream. Then the night markets, and there's this level of skis over the entire place. Like you don't go into the night markets and you feel good about it. Like
you feel a little dirty, but it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good kind of skis, but like you go in there, it's like genuine leather. I bought kangaroo belts.
Kangaroo.
For $5.
For $5
$5 kangaroo belts, and I'm like, I thought I'd lost my belt earlier in the day anyway. I'm like, I need belts, so I will buy these kangaroo belts, knowing that they are not kangaroo belts, and like one's almost broken already. But yeah, we go by this, and there's this attractive little Chinese woman because like there are two types of people in Cairns. There are Australians and then Chinese people, and I'm not being racist.
I would say locals and then Asia. Just the context.
Yeah, because I did hear a couple Japanese, I heard some Korean, but like mostly Chinese. But yeah, notice. You want massage? You want massage? You come back behind curtain. You want massage? It's super cheap. You come get massage. I'm like, I am not going behind the creepy massage curtain with you.
And CJ tried to sell me on like creepy foot fish massage?
Yeah, the fish massage. That's not that creepy. Well,
no, that's not a
creepy.
fish massage. That's a
No, there were. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Fish pedicure. It's a thing.
And it's not.
But no, not there, because there again the level of skis.
That's a fish that I don't want to enjoy.
CJ, when Dale is here, I'm going to take him to the mall and get him a fish pedicure.
What about me? I want a fish pedicure.
Because I have to bring the kids then. Who's going to take this on?
But Dale and I can Uber.
But Dale's my woman. He's going to go with me.
But
You
yeah,
have girl time.
it's this great whole like you can buy everything there. It's all like knockoff. Like every single bit of it is knockoff stuff, except for the food. The food is still real good. Because I got white chocolate covered macadamia nuts and yum. By the way, there are two things that are frequent in there: macadamia nuts and mangoes.
Yes.
And I am okay with both of them. More on that tomorrow's story.
That was where I had CJ's last Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah. There's this waffle place, and it's real good. And like, I go up there, and I'm like, I would like a Ferrero Rocher waffle, please. And the woman's like, I just sold the last one to him. And I look over, and it's Dale. I'm like, you son of a bitch!
Drinking a thick shake.
Drinking a thick shake.
I'd like to point out that the stand right next to it, where I got a chocolate hazelnut thick shake,
waffle
was Nutella.
Was still Nutella, which is still what's inside of Ferrero Rocher.
It's okay, because I went over and got legitimate Vietnamese coffee, and that shit will knock you on your ass.
Oh my god!
And then just jettison you through the roof.
And then CJ's hair grew to that of an ape.
Yeah, I went Super Saiyan, and like it was amazing. But between there and there, we decided to stop at a place called Outback Jack's.
This is so good and so bad at the same time because it's terrible. Yeah.
So Dale's like, I'm going to order this Australian delicacy thing. And they're like, and then the person's like, well, we don't have crocodile. And Dale's like, that's okay. And I'm like, okay, so I'm not getting crocodile.
On the other thing. That's fine.
I'm not going to get crocodile. That's fine. And then I order. It was fine. Everything was fine. And I mean, again, I've kind of went through the whole thing where I don't eat a lot of meat, even as it is. 90% of the time I eat fish and poultry.
I want
and then like
that this is the same day that
I
petted a kangaroo at the
I pet several kangaroos. They're hopping doggos.
They were cuddling him. It was hysterical. There are pictures.
And so this red meat cube comes out, and I'm like, oh great! I really don't eat red meat. I have legitimately not eaten red meat for the most part since like 4th of July last year when I ate a bison burger from Carrie. I'm like, I'll try a cube of this, and then I'm like, tastes like beef. And kangaroo.
Headphones. My precious pink headphones. Again, I have never said, and we've done a lot of these shows, I've never said that I'm a nice person.
Oh, and it was fine. It was fine. I ate the one, and I'm like, okay, it's whatever. I'm not going to eat any more of it. And as the night goes on, and I slip into sleep, and I have a dream about the kangaroos, and then eating the one that I pet, and like,
he wakes me up at 2:22 in the morning, and I threaten to kill him.
Oh, Josh broke the stream.
Go, keep it going.
So you guys, robot house is crashing.
Oh no!
Oh, that's fine.
Well, he had an intense adjustment today. I was outside all day in the heat yesterday.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's fine.
We love you guys. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
So, and then we were down to 4, and 3 of us are in the same house.
I know, right? I'm still the odd one out.
But yeah, it was rough, man. Like, it weighed on me. It weighed to my very soul, and like now I can't anymore. Like, I still eat fish and fowl because fish are food, not friends, and birds are assholes. And I take great pleasure out of eating birds because they're all assholes, every single last one of them.
Sure.
But like, like meat, no, like other meat, no, like pig, like none of them. I just can't anymore. Like the mere thought of eating like bacon or ham just like sends like shocks into my spine.
But how are you gonna eat a ham sandwich?
I'm not. Because my wife takes care of herself.
Hey, I know what that is now.
So yeah. Fucking Australia killed meat for me.
No, more specifically.
Yes, Dale. Dale ruined me.
Yeah, baby.
Ruined.
I just cemented it in.
Yeah, like it was getting there anyway. Like we were actively talking about going vegetarian or vegan or like just cementing pescatarian when we got back, and then like there's this local place that's called Lucky's, and it's really cool, and they do in-house smoked bacon. And it's just a supermarket until you realize that everything there is amazing and much better than a supermarket should be.
And made in house.
And like the mere smell of this in-house bacon just like sends like twists into my gut, and no, I'm so sad. Like Kia's like, you should try a bite of this bacon. I'm like, I just can't.
Can't do it.
I can't anymore. It's.
And then every time, because they did a 1 kilo steak challenge as well, and they'd make a big deal out of it, and every time it comes out, you can see CJ curling up into a ball and start rocking back and forward.
It was just dead. I'm dead inside. Thanks, Dale.
Wow. So no meat for you.
And yesterday I ate a lot of veggies, and it was delicious. And like I looked at the burgers and I smelled it. I'm like, that burger smells real good. And then I'm like, that poor animal was bred to die.
I logistically can't quit meat. You do realize this. So we're going to keep having this argument for the rest of my life. And yes, I say logistically for a good reason.
Yes, I know, dear. But there are vegan homosexuals, correct?
No. How does that work? You know what? That's an offer.
It's not meat. It's an instrument.
I mean, eating it. No, okay. Sucking an instrument doesn't work either.
No, but you do too to skin flute. Yes, I said it.
And then the next day we did an amazing trip up to Daintree. No, up to Kuranda, which is up in the mountains. It's old gold mining.
Gold farming.
It's an old.
There are Asians, CJ. There's not that many.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
So yeah, it's an old gold mining town that turned into a tourist trap, and we ate at a place called Rainforest View Cafe, and name checks out. And Dale flirted with a cute Canadian boy and got us fresh mango smoothie and also 2 fisted donuts for the price of 1 fisted donut.
You're welcome. Yeah, the Australian flirted with the Canadian whilst the Americans were around. It's like
then we did.
To me, it's fine.
We did the sky rail back, flying over the rainforest. It was amazing and breathtaking. And the person who is not afraid of heights gets stuck in the middle, where he's not even able to get across the freaking, able to see anything. Yeah, we went to a mall. Turns out every place closes in Australia at like 2 p.m. except on Thursdays. You see how that works?
See how that works?
Yeah, and then we finally never did get to a mall except for the one place that was open. That was Holy Sheet, and then Holy Sheet, it's cold.
Holy Sheet, it's cold.
Hi, Death by Mage.
We're still going. The marathon.
I'm trying to go fast here. It's a lot to
well, there's a lot to cover. We all knew that this show was going to run long. Sure.
So
we were supposed to take Wednesday and Thursday off. We did not. We kind of went nonstop. Wednesday we went to
the Botanical Gardens, I believe.
Yeah, Wednesday was the Botanical Gardens.
Yes, Botanical Gardens, and got lost in there for hours.
Little hours, and then Dale tried to bring me up a hill. Turns out hills in Australia are fucking mountains.
Yeah, we only climbed 24 flights of stairs that day. It was all good.
Yeah, Dale's like, we're going to go up this hill. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I go to Dragon Con every year. I'm okay with hills. Mountain later. And it's a different story. Like, and I was telling Dale, like, I don't deal with I don't hurt very easily, but I don't deal with pain very well. And my knee got busted up back in a real bad car accident back in 2012, where I was literally lucky to escape with my life. And stairs in particular, not even hills, stairs hurt me really bad. So as I'm going up them and going up them and going up them and going up,
still got some good photos though.
It's like the pain just keeps going up, and it starts to crawl up my back. And by the time it gets to the back of my head, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. And at this point, I am angry because I am in so much pain that I feel like I'm ruining the vacation.
It's fine.
And because I'm in pain, I can't really think rationally. So, like, I'm angry at the pain, and I'm angry at the feeling that I'm messing everything up. So, like... And I lashed out because that's what people do when they're in pain. I apologize, Dale. Here on the Geek I show, episode 200, and I hereby apologize.
And 9002. What episode is it? 253.
Yeah, what the hell episode is this?
What the hell episode is this? No, it's fine. Like we all got over it. We had delicious train sushi.
Yes, delicious train sushi.
Train sushi.
Yeah, conveyor belt sushi, and because I love conveyor belt sushi places. And Australia makes real good sushi because Asians.
They do.
Again, locals or the continent, the artist formerly known as the continent of Asia.
Yeah, and Thursday we went out to the aquarium. No, Friday was the aquarium. Thursday
we went down to the promenade.
Oh yeah. And then we went to the museum, Dad.
Yes, Cam's Museum.
Yeah, Cam's Museum, where we met a tech guy who was so happy to just talk about everything there. And I'm like, hey, it's nice to hear people who are passionate about what they're doing.
And literally laughed at us when we couldn't pick up a 20-kilo bag of sugar.
I'm sorry.
I had to put my entire body weight behind it.
I'm sorry. Who couldn't pick up a 20-kilo pound of sugar?
Me.
I'm sorry. It's like these two struggled to get it up. I'm like, all right, I got this.
Hey Rachel, we apparently struggled to get it up.
I carry
my job.
I carry my children on my back a lot, so like I have really strong shoulder and back muscles. So he's like, yeah, just put it over your shoulder and pull. I'm like, okay.
Did I mention my shoulders hurt? Did I mention that at all on the show?
Then he showed off by just like wrapping it around his arms, just going, okay, show off.
All right, you cute nerd. What else can you do?
You adorable dork. Yeah, it was fascinating, like reading the whole culture of everything there and how shittily they treated the Native people. And as a Native American person, I feel you. It was a lot of fun for just a museum, but I love stupid crap like that. I am a gigantic nerd, like a geek, because here I am. And then Friday we did the aquarium, and I love aquariums. Aquariums are my favorite place in the world.
Exactly.
And during that time, we ate a lot of really good food, and I ate a lot of fish, mostly barramundi, because barramundi is fucking everywhere.
Literally and metaphorically, they're literally
here it's tilapia and grouper. specifically in Florida. But yeah, there is barramundi. Barramundi is everywhere, and like it was real good. Even like heat lamp barramundi was delicious.
My chicken parmigiana was.
Yeah, Dale did not like his chicken parm.
It was
Thursday we also did Parmageddon.
Oh yeah, Parmageddon.
It was delicious.
Literal, like plate-sized parmesanas. I had a burger though.
Dale had a burger of Parmesan chicken, and that thing was about the size of his head.
And I have a big head and a big ego, so look, I can eat this. I think
Parmageddon is delicious. It's so good, and like, they bring out plates the size of like my keyboard here, and like it's a full plate of like Parmesan chicken, and in various ways. We got the Mexican one, I think, Rachel.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was real damn good. It had like bell peppers on it. It had like taco seasoning on it. Like it was delicious. Yeah, Death by Mages, I should show you the pic of the veal parm I ate at Disney Springs. Fuck you.
Oh, you can send that to me. I still like caged baby things.
Veal I have hated since I was little. Once I found out that it was baby cow, I'm like, yeah, no.
Veal I've never acquired the taste for. Death by Mages says I would destroy the fish population if I ever go to Australia. I mean...
Dead baby things is always good. As a father, I disagree.
Hey, note to editor.
Also, next time you're in Disney Springs, dude, we should hang out. Like, you seriously, every time you come here, we should hang out.
But yeah, Parmageddon.
Thursday.
Thursdays.
Thursdays at the Red Beret Inn, where you never know when somebody might show up. Also, like I was trying to figure out, we had this weird conversation. Kyle came out of, by the way, us at the wildlife reserve, like saying, yeah, all koalas have. I said like syphilis, and then Dale's like chlamydia, and then Rachel says some STD, and then I think Dale says no one knows, and I go, your mom knows, and that's where Kyle came from.
Poured ourselves laughing. Oh, and I learned at the wildlife reserve that galahs are my spirit animal.
Yes, galahs, which are just a very bright, very big pink bird that is so flamboyant that they have to keep it like they can't cage it because it's super flamboyant.
Yep.
I mean,
like it's as pink as my hair is right now, so that should tell you something.
Yeah.
There's one other thing that Dale discovered that he did not know that I think broke him, especially when we were walking through the bird area.
Oh yeah, that Rachel's a big
bird nerd.
I'm a bird nerd.
Bird nerd. Rachel's a huge bird nerd. I enjoy eating every single bird that I can get my hands on.
But I'm there, I'm like, oh, this is this, and that's that, and that's that, and that's that, and he's like, he's like, what? I was like, yeah, that's a ringneck lorikeet, that's a regular lorikeet, that's a sun conure, and he's just like,
nerd.
Nerd.
And he reaches out and he's like, okay, it's still you. I'm like, what? He's like, you know birds. I said, yeah, I know flowers too.
Yeah, she does.
And he's like, I've never known this.
I mean, to be fair though, like when are we together watching birds?
This is true. I mean, legitimately, and not a lot of people know that about me, but where I was raised, I used to go bird watching with my grandmother. My aunt actually raises birds for income and breeds birds. So I happened to get stuck on birds, and my grandmother and I used to garden all the time. So I learned all these crazy flowers. And of course, because I lived in, a very rural area growing up, I learned all these really random fucking plants. So yeah, I broke Dale at the nature preserve.
Saturday we lost.
Friday we took the aquarium.
Yeah, where
the aquarium's fantastic.
Which also, I'm kind of glad that we also share another universal rule which annoyed the crap out of me. Entitled rich white people warning.
Oh yeah, man.
Everyone around them.
Yeah, entitled rich white people are literally a worldwide thing. It's good to know.
I mean,
it is not just America, where I get my foot ran over and almost broken with an entitled rich white person on a fucking ECV at Disney. How to almost ruin a once in a lifetime experience, literally, for Dale, which is me almost getting my foot broken by a douchebag on an ECV.
And like cast members around didn't want to do anything. It's just like, oh my god, just take ourselves. It's fine,
right?
But yeah, no. Between people trying to take photos of the person literally cleaning the tank, it's not like she went in there for fun. She went in there with one of those magnetized glass things to hold on.
Well, the one that was standing here,
that's
was like
suction cup, Dale. That's not a magnetized glass thing.
Whatever.
It's a magnetized glass thing.
It's called a suction cup.
It's now called a magnetized glass thing.
Okay.
It's sucky too. It's sucky. Behind the curtain.
Oh. Speaking of food, it's a lot better than it should be. Man, fucking aquarium food there, dude.
Right. 2-course meal for it's sucky too. Jesus.
Yeah,
food was real good.
Yeah, so much better than it should be. Any better than it had the right to be. Questionable aquarium food? No, like you get aquarium food here, and it's just kind of like it's food. It's all right. Why is it not letting me add that type?
No, see, you don't get aquarium food. You get
add tittle. Like this. I add
tittle.
Look at that. That is not okay. That is fucking caramel flavored panna cotta with an almond cookie, and I don't know what horrible demon created that ice cream concoction there, but holy shit.
Yeah, vanilla panna cotta, man. Just legit ass vanilla panna cotta. Caramel. I'm so sorry.
Get it right.
Sad. We had the white cheesecake. I think we had the better deal.
Yeah, the white cheesecake was real damn good. I mean, like, trying to gloss over it because it's late, but like, yeah, it was amazing, and I'm so glad that, I mean, like, Rachel and I were whole hog on going to Japan this year. Like, that was the plan, was we were going to go to Japan. And then I looked and saw we'd be spending almost $3,000 at a decent hotel. And then Dale's like, hey, dumbasses, I live in the Pacific as well. You should come see me, and you can stay here.
Hey, I didn't say, hey, dumbasses. I mean,
if you were talking to CJ alone, that would be one thing. But you had me in that conversation, so no, you didn't say dumbasses.
And we can say this now. We all discovered, speaking of dumbasses, we discovered we're all incredibly intelligent idiots.
Very intelligent idiots. As mildly attractive construction workers said, I was like, yes, and I hate you for being mildly attractive.
Yeah, it turns out, I figured out Dale has this weird thing where he hates everything gorgeous, like Mike Coulter, but loves any person in a tradesman uniform.
I mean,
even if they are not that intelligent, even if they are not that pretty,
they only have to be mildly attractive.
Yes, but everybody in a tradesperson uniform is mildly attractive.
Mildly attractive and up. I mean, what do you expect?
A lot of them were not cute.
They
were mildly attractive. No, they weren't. And this is for me, who say that 90% of Australians are gorgeous.
Are you making fun of my niche? You're making fun of my niche. He's making fun of my niche, you guys.
I'm not making fun of your knees, Dale.
My knees. I just realized I shouldn't lift anything above. Yep. Okay. Hey.
Hey. We should wrap up, you guys, because we are running late.
But no, I don't know, like to round out. Like I'm glad you guys had fun. It was magical. Not as
It was
magical, but
yeah.
I'm glad you guys still had a fun time.
It was absolutely magical. Like it was fantastic. Everything there was just perfect. The weather was perfect. The weather was amazing. Came back to fucking 92 degrees in Charleston, South Carolina. Immediately got bit by a mosquito. I'm like, God damn it, I miss Australia.
Yeah, you guys went unscathed. Like nothing jumped out or anything. So,
but then again, we weren't an idiotic, half-naked Parisian girl walking through a rainforest expecting nothing to fall on her.
Oh my God, I'm going to stop you right there and like take 30 seconds to say, she's gorgeous. She's got a little midriff on her like little almost flat boobies are kind of poking out a little bit. Whatever. Oh my God, I hope there's not bugs here, honey. You're in the rainforest. There's bugs. What? I said, there's one there and there and there, and there's probably one in your hair currently too. I watched the look on her face just go, what? I was like, you're in the rainforest. You're in their place. This is not something you get to have a fit about.
Ooh, and the name of the palm trees in the rainforest too. Some of them were amazing.
Yes.
All I'm gonna say is a-hole.
Yeah, a-hole in the rainforest.
A-hole in the rainforest.
And speaking of a-hole in the rainforest, it's time for me to wrap this up. You remember you can listen to us live Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, Fridays at 12 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/geekio show. You can email us at show@geek-io.net, Twitter, Facebook, all the social medias are /geekio show, or you can give us a call on the Geek Hotline. You can do that at 727-489-4335. That is 727-489-GEEK. Just remember also that we have a Discord where you can join the fun and festivities even when we are not on the air over at geek-io.net/Discord. And remember that if you support us at patreon.com/geekio, you can get Discord channels, you get a master feed, when you'll remember to update it.
I did say okay. Peek behind the curtain, I'm a dumbass. What have we got coming on next week?
Next week, I have no idea. We're going to be doing something.
I don't know either. Probably a Dale game, maybe a guest. I don't freaking know.
We never know.
These next couple of months are going to be real weird, like in general. So don't expect a whole lot of forethought and planning over these next couple of months of shows, you guys.
Yeah, I think basically the remainder of July and through the end of August, we're going to be fly by the seat of our pants because we have Dale moving, we have Rachel and CJ moving, we have plans.
Raul moving. That's right. I'd like to officially announce it while he's in my house and he can't deny it that Raul will be moving here.
What? Wait, huh? What's going on?
He will be returning to Texas at some point, unless we tie him up and hide him underneath the beds.
Yeah. So if you have any ideas,
we also have 3 conventions, CJ?
No, only one that's really going to be hitting anything because we have MetroCon, that Anime Otaku show is going to be at. We have MegaCon if I get access to it, and then we have DragonCon.
That's 3. That's 3.
August will be DragonCon month. I will go ahead and get Kevin Batchelder back on the show as every year. And we'll be getting more DragonCon people on because, again, that's an easy thing that I can do, and we don't have to plan a lot of things.
Yeah.
And Dale gets the month of August off.
I mean, yeah, basically. Because also you're going to be doing a lot of shit, so
yeah,
I want to.
Dale's going to be moving, plus starting a new position, plus new schedules, and he's got enough on his plate.
I got enough going on, and I've got
going on, and we're going to be planning an additional thing. By the way, I kind of want to actually go ahead and say this: a old favorite on the network will be returning soon. That is all I'm going to say. # boat tugging.
That's a good boat tug. I like that.
Yes.
Ooh.
All right.
One might say it'll put Rachel, CJ, and Dale into a very happy place.
Yes. A very
magical. No, I thought you were referring to. I thought CJ was referring to something else. But
wait, what?
But yes,
it'll be the most magical of reveals.
The most. Yeah,
I'm very confused on what Dale thought I was talking about.
You were talking about other stuff that I'm working on, but I'm more excited about the threesome that we've got going on. Yeah. Shit.
No, there'll be 4 of us. There'll be 4 of us because the other party that I mentioned is actually interested in doing it again. So,
awesome. Wow, that's
all right. So it is time. I get to hit the button again. This button, right? This one. Yes. Play the button. Come on. Ah, God damn it, iPad. Why?
Ding, ding, ding. Now it's time for. Oh, right. No, that's the winter. Hey, Kyle, I think bring. Ding, ding, ding.
Now it's time for the Geek I Summer Movie Smackdown Update!
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah.
Improv comedy. If you want more of that, the Direct Live Show, hour 2.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dale and I are good enough that we can do a pitch back and forth of what we learned this week and be fully on top of things. But this whole thing, I'm like, hey, this is the new favorite. The old favorite thing is coming back. Dale's like, yeah, that thing. Oh, not that thing.
I've got a lot. My brain. Did I mention my shoulders hurt? Hey, it's week 11.
Week 11, ending the run this week is Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom, and that's not just the name of the movie. Apparently, it's not that great.
It's Fallen.
It's the Fallen franchise. I haven't seen it yet. I still want to because I love all things Jurassic. Again, I'm not hiding my shame of the fact that I am like dinosaurs, like Josh is with robots. So, like, I still need to see Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, but haven't yet. I want to wait till I'm not giving Charles any more money. Enter your second week, Uncle Drew, a.k.a. Space Jam, but with old people. From Carrie, as I'm going to try and quote Dale on this one, Cicerario to Solidardo.
Sharknado 2.
Yeah, Sharknado 2.
For your translation, that would be Cicero 2.
Sicario 2 Solidardo. Yeah.
Wait, what? It's Sicario Soledad.
Soledad. Love Soledad.
It's Lucario's bastard little brother, Sicario.
Oh yeah, Dale. I have to get those Pokemon things.
Yes, you do. That's what
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that thing. No, yeah, the Pokemon Nuzlocke is gonna be coming back sometime.
Well, no, yeah.
We just keep forgetting about it. Sorry, guys. We've got lots of shit on our plate.
That was another threesome. Wow, I've had a lot of threesomes going on at the moment.
Yeah, and your roommate interrupted our threesome.
Hey, right.
Opening this week as probably our next rant and review of Ant-Man and the Wasp. Carrie owns that one, but we kind of have this thing where we rant and review Marvel movies. So, I mean... May as well.
Back to that point, I also ruined the Pokemon Nuzlocke because I legitimately broke a mug halfway through trying to make Cadbury hot chocolate for everyone in the house.
And it was delicious!
It was delicious. Tasted like broken glass. I don't know why.
No, that was just mine.
So Raul is still in first place, never leading, with $20.8 million. Charles is actually pretty close to him with $18.6 million. Carrie is in third with 12.7. I am in fourth with 10.8. Dale still not in last with $5.7 million. And Josh is in sixth place with $4.9 million.
How am I not last yet?
Hey, Joshel.
Yes?
What's been going on this week at the Geek I Network?
There's my screen. This week...
Oh, don't even.
This week, the Generic Live Show discusses whether or not dad should get daddy bonus when they stay at home with their kids. Yeah, let me tell you, all dads should be treated the same way.
Yeah, I agree.
That Mr. Incredible was treated.
With all of your Hasselwaller brothers and sisters.
He did not do it for extra fucking pay. He did it because he's your fucking father and he's half the reason why that child is there.
And I got a really great refund with your mom.
Staunch opponent yet, a room of countless delights unfolds before our heroes. With a fortune worth a small kingdom in and of itself at their disposal. But no vessel to be found. Just how will they proceed? Something to chew over, to be sure. This week on the Matapool.
Oh yeah, Rachel, we have to record that thing here soon.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we do, don't we? And Daddy. took on Liquid Handicapped. He went back to the time machine and took on GTA Vice City. Camdale, getting retro for your 13-year-old self.
Looking back on a time that I never existed in.
I guess I'm doing next week. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I think it's going to be one of those week-by-week things.
Maybe we'll give Rachel a glass of mango wine, and we'll make it sparkling mango wine and tell her to have at it.
I want to see Rachel versus Dark Souls. Like, I would love to see Rachel versus Dark Souls.
Mango wine? I think we literally just sorted out. Hey guys, team meeting.
Rachel, Dark Souls, mango
wine.
Let's see
where I'm at with my schoolwork, because I did just start a second class, and my first class isn't done until the 11th, which I think is Tuesday. Yep. So let me make sure I have all my stuff in for my first class, and I will let you guys know on Monday.
Indeed. So, hey, friendos, we have had show title candidates. And this is the time at the show that Carrie would normally embarrass herself, but I'll do it for her.
I think you should make Raul embarrass himself because it's more fun.
We have enough problem with Raul not disconnecting and breaking the foot string.
I can read them. I've got them up.
Yeah, I got it. I said away. We have Too Many Knees. Throw the Shade. The Shade 2.0. Now in techie color. The Royal We. You know, the Royal You, your mum. Of Canada. I brought back the wrong souvenir. The Land of Weird Accents. Roboting in the Boathouse. By the way, we discovered if Josh and Carrie ever have to move in with us, it would be the Rowboat House.
Nice.
15 miles of nothing in Texas. Little white people on the wall. Face hype. I should do this with. Hold on, I got this. I got a better one.
Yeah, is you right? What are we doing?
Face hype. Jim chat with Dale. Black door and back door. All Dale's drawers are empty. I've got deep drawers. That's what the boys tell me.
Oh, Jesus. I said that.
Never winter. Misery pretzels. 2-day snack pack. The snacks were the friends that we made along the way.
Do our snacks and smile back?
That's too long, but I thought I'd put it in there for fun.
Kangaroo belts. Creepy massage curtain. Super Saiyan CJ. Logistically quitting meat. Knees will betray us. 'Cause Asians. It's a sucky too. Magnetized glass thing. And very intelligent idiots.
I do kind of like the snacks with the friends that we made along the way.
All right, we turn off my reverb now.
I do really like the snacks with the friends that we made along the way.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll work, but I love it.
Yeah, we're fitting it. I don't care. I'll make it work.
I'm selecting very intelligent idiots, but it's not letting me.
Oh yeah, everybody in this house is bad except for me.
I get to say the snacks were the friends we made along the way. Because we did make friends. Oh wow, that jumped up to 3. Jesus.
Jackie voted that one apparently, I'm guessing.
Sorry, I haven't voted on that one. What other votes do we want?
Very intelligent idiots was the one from Raul.
And me too.
And Rachel. So that one's now at 3.
That one's now at 3. I'll do you a deal. If I can't make the snacks with the friends that we made along the way, I'll do it very
intelligent idiots. Perfect. That works. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Dale, thank you so much for hosting the show while I was gone. You did fucking amazing. You did a really great job. Like, seriously. I don't want to discount the week. That's Raul and Josh and everybody handled it when we were in Australia physically. You guys rocked it. It was really great. Thank you, Jackie, for coming on and keeping the show weird. I appreciate it.
Last week's episode was really weird by that show title alone.
Right. It was everything was really great. You guys did an amazing job. It makes me so happy that I'm able to leave and take time off and everything doesn't go to shit.
Thank you very much. I wasn't totally freaking out and having panic attacks before the show and had really realizing.
Yeah, at least when you take over shows, you have a backup audience. I am myself and have to stare at a document where I'm freaking out and everything is on fire, everything is dead, and everything is. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, bye.
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 Button is it this button? This button. It's been a bit. It's been a minute.
Hi, my name is Water Buffalo, and I hope you've enjoyed this Geek I Media Network production. Copyright 2018. You see how that works?
This is literally my dancing.
Yeah.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.
Because it's shonen bullshit.